league match has just started. We won the die roll, so we're going to be in the play, obviously. This hand's kind of okay, but I think I'm going to mulligan. We have too many lands and no threats. So let's see what... I like this a lot better. We can Serum Visions turn 1, Meddling Mage turn 2, and see what we can do. I like keeping the third land on top. So let's shock this in. Pay our 2 life, Serum Visions. We don't really need third land or fourth land, so let's put that on bottom and that on top. And see what we're playing against. Hopefully it's not something good. And they're skipping their turn. I'm really confused. Okay, they're playing Dredge with no cards in hand. That's fine. I think we're decent against Dredge. I don't know that we need to Meddling Mage quite yet, so let's start with a Steel Shaper's Gift. Go and find one of our swords. Probably green-black is the best one that we can grab. So Feast and Famine. And then let's Serum Visions. Bottom and top, I think. And let's see what they do. They're dredging 5, obviously. Well, I would assume. Conflagrates, Life in the Loams. Okay. Faithless Lootings. Let's see if they have a land this time. Or if they're just trying to run. Yeah, they do have a land. So I think I'm going to go ahead and play Meddling Mage. Maybe name Conflagrate. I think Conflagrate's probably the biggest card to name. Because it'll just kill our creature anyway. I guess the other option could be Faithless Looting or something along those lines. Yeah, Conflagrate, I think, just because that's the kill spell that they have available. And then we have a path available for any other graveyard shenanigans. We could have Steel Shaper's Gift, but I don't think we need to, just because we already have a sword. This one is going to force them to discard as well, which is not great for us, but it'll be fine, I think, in the long run. Considering we're going to be getting beats in for 4 every turn. Green and white. Hopefully that's just a random color. Okay. That was the other option, was Life from Alone. There's a lot of threats that this deck can gather really fast, so I don't mind taking the what we did take. I think we're just going to pad the Amalgam here. There's no reason to hold it up. That's what we're going to hit anyway. Plus, we might not have mana next turn to do it, so... Because I think I want to Steel Shapers for another equipment. Or... start the beats. And then Steel Shapers next turn. They are going to be able to dredge a bunch this turn, but luckily none of their stuff will have haste, and we are about to take over this game. And now we can attack them for 4. Next turn it will be for 6. Possibly 8, depending on how we want to go about it. And they're going to discard another Dredge spell. Let's Steel Shaper's Gift now for our fire and ice. And I think we're in a pretty good spot with our one creature. Unless they have some random main board artifact destruction, then we're in a pretty decent spot. Okay, they're going to faith looting. Pretty good. Okay, first dredge is hitting a couple of good stuff. Couple good things. But I still think we're going to be able to beat them. Okay, they're going to put us to 6. And we draw infinite blockers for the future. Okay. And they're just going to scoop it up for us. So now we really get to shine because we have a lot of cards that just kind of beat them. I think what we're going to be taking out are probably Reflection Mages. And I think we even take out a couple of Squadron Hawks. The reason I'm taking out the Reflection Mages is because they can discard their spells anyway. And the Squadron Hawks is just because I don't want them to be able to, or we don't really need that many blockers as opposed to against other aggro matches. It does remove a couple creatures, but we are bringing in a lot of hate cards, so I guess we'll see what this gets us. And this hand is pretty sweet, so I'm definitely going to keep this. We have 3 lands, we have a sword, and we even have Rest in Peace. So I don't know that they're beating it, especially on a mold of 5. And having to play their Pinkmoor Salvage. So I'm gonna untap, lands, play a Vial. We're probably just gonna hold Vial up for a couple turns here. Unlike other decks that use Vial, we aren't playing something every turn with it, which is a little upsetting, but it allows us to cast extra spells. So I think it's worth it, personally. And thankfully they already played their land for turn, because now we get to eat their graveyard. And we get a Steel Shaper's Gift to go along with it. It's turn nice. Let's just Rest in Peace, exile the yard. I'm gonna assume that they brought in Nature's Claims or Abrupt Decays or any of those things. Which is fine because we have redundancy. And we're gonna see what they kept on top, probably soon here. They got mine. Let's see what they got. They're gonna hardcast this thing. Seems decent. And we are going to put something on it. Yep. Now we have 2 Meddling Mages. Meddling Mage is a lot better if we can actually look at their graveyard, or at their hands, but right now all we're going to be doing is naming answers with it, so let's play the Sword of not quite their deck. And let's put a Meddling Mage in now so they can't respond with something stupid. So let's go with Nature's Claim, I think. Is probably the best card. And they're just going to concede. So we win our first match, and let's go on to the next one. And so you kind of see where the power of the deck comes in with all the tempo cards and like the humans cards. The swords also just kind of add to add to the whole effect with being able to control the board with Sword of Fire and Ice, or being able to untap with Feast and Famine and make them discard a card. And there's just a lot of advantage to having those swords in play. Meddling Mage wasn't in the original version that I built, and this is the first time I've played it with Meddling Mage along with extra Reflection Mages, and it seems pretty sweet so far. So I'm hoping you guys are going to like this as well. Get another match. So we do have 2 lands. I think we have to mulligan it because we don't have our color, or the second color. Hopefully we can draw into both colors this time around, and that's actually pretty good. I mean, we do have double Vial, but we also have a Squadron Hawk to keep, so yeah, and that will make it better. So let's put that on top. Playing against Burn or Mardu, maybe Jund. There's a few different decks here in the black-red X. So let's just start off with the Vial. If it gets destroyed, I mean, that'll suck, but it is what it is. Wooded Foothills looks like it's probably... It could also be like a 4-color Zooplus for some reason. Tarmogoyf, definitely Jund. That's okay. We have the path to deal with it, so if it gets too out of control, I don't think we need to worry quite yet, so let's take our hold up the white mana. Wish we could play Aether Vial off of a Aether Vial, that would be pretty cool, but alas, you cannot. So let's play the Senior Visions. I think we want to put both on the bottom, since we're going to be drawing the Squadron Hawk anyway. Next turn. And let's just pass. Third land. Swing for 2. I think we can take 2. If they try to do something shenanigan-y, we can... 2 doesn't seem bad. Now we'll basically have infinite blockers in a minute, so... In this matchup, Spell Queller is not too great either, just because they can kill it. Doesn't seem like they have a great hand, though. Probably a bunch of Blood Braids. And we draw another path. Can't cast it, we only have 1 white source, but let's play a second Vial. Really get this whole thing going. And we'll pass. I'm sure a blue-white Hate Bears deck. Thankfully we are not. Because that would just... It doesn't always work very well against this this particular build that we're playing against. Okay, Blood Braid, no Blood Braid. And this time I think we do path. We could just play Squadron Hawk and block with it, but they already have their 4 lands, so I don't... And that's one of their biggest threats right there, so I think it's okay for us to path it. Now they're playing a Kalitas. Okay, we're probably going to have to path that as well. Kalitas is really good. But for now, let's just Squawk. And Squawk is going to do its thing. Okay, yeah. Let's grab all 3 of them. Thankfully, Cabal Therapy isn't a thing in this format. Pass the turn. We'll take up one of them. We'll take up the one that doesn't have any counters on it. The other one we want to keep at 2 so we can play more Squawks. Oh, which one? That one? No. This one, yes. We draw a Ghost Quarter. Seems decent. If they ever get a man land out. And I think we can just attack them for one. Since we got the path anyway. We're not really drawing very well right now. Even Serum Visions would be better than what we've drawn so far. But we'll get there. It just takes a couple Squadron Hawks to get there. But if their hand was all 4-drops, then I don't know if we will be able to. 4-drops are usually pretty good in this format. And we're going to snap off that path. Get out of here. Especially since we have sort of Light and Shadow in this deck, we don't want to be able. We still want to be able to return all of our Squadron Hawks to our hands. Uh-oh. K command. I guess we will. Yes. Use that. Okay. Okay, so they are using a K command to deal damage to our Squadron Hawk, which is a little sad, but can't really do anything about it. They're going to get a token. And then, do they get a land? They just waste 2 cards on us, so that's okay too, I guess. Yes, we will put a counter on this Aether Vial. And we just keep drawing lands. I don't know how we're going to get there, but we're going to try. We do also have to be a little bit wary of Maelstrom when it gets down to it. So we don't want to play all of the Squadron Hawks at one time. Turn, or if they're trying to kill it with a different thing. Because Pulse will make our day very sad. I'm going to get in for 2. Their clock is faster. But I think since we're going to be able to keep playing these Squadron Hawks, we'll be fine. Especially if all they're drawing are lands. Yes, that's why I activated it. Okay. No. Okay. Let's not put a counter on it. Seal Shaper's Gift is pretty sweet here. Probably just gonna grab the Fire and Ice. Hope it doesn't get destroyed. For now. So yeah, let's just grab Fire and Ice. It gives us a little bit of card advantage. They probably have an Abrupt Decay or something. Because they always have it. So let's equip it to that guy. Tap tap. And let's hope that it's not dead. Oh, that's true. They do have that too. Wasn't even thinking about it. It's my bees. So let's get in for 1 still. Because we're not going to be blocking with it. Next turn, we can draw either, a bigger threat that they can't kill. Or, okay, they're going to get rid of it right away. Get another sword, that might be fine. They only have 1 card left, so I guess I'm just hoping that or they don't have something really good. I'm thinking it's just a land since they haven't played it. No, we will not use it. Okay. And this time I think I will put a counter on it, just in case we draw something sweet. And that's something sweet. So we can get rid of the token forever which is going to be sweet, and it also puts more of a clock on, so let's just swing in for 2, have Vial ready, potentially draw something. When it comes to sideboards, I think we might even just be throwing out. Ooh. Well, let's go for the blowout. Let's target the zombie, get rid of it. They're gonna bolt it. Okay, so we can't block, but you'd still get rid of 2 damage. Actually, 5 damage. And all of a sudden we have a stronger clock, so that's fine with us. No. Colonnade is a real move to combat. Swing with our team. Colonnade next turn. I think we're in a pretty good place. I think we're probably gonna be able to win this game. Maybe not the match, but it doesn't seem like too bad of a matchup. We're not gonna put a counter on it. Spell Queller is super sweet. So let's activate Colonnade. Move to combat. What you hit it? Okay, you're just gonna hit the squawk. Seems decent. And we're gonna hit you for 5. Okay. With them at 3, I don't think that they have really anything to do from here. So let's see what they've got. Okay, let's go to sideboards. Spell pieces are fine, but I don't think that they're necessary. Maybe rest in pieces. Probably a 3rd Geist over. I think a mana leak. I don't think we need to counter everything that they play. Granted, they didn't play too much. We could play rest in pieces just so that the Geists are super tiny, and in that case, we want to take out the Light and Shadow. And another mana leak. And then they probably have Artifact Destruction, but we'll just have to name that with Meddling Mage if we get to that point, or just swing in with all of our other creatures like we did that game. Jund usually just has all the answers to every deck, so I think we should probably be fine running it like this. Maybe trimming the trophy mages for spell pierces. Yeah, I feel like that's fine. Let's try it like that. They're gonna be on the play, which is super upsetting. Probably means that they're gonna Inquisition us 3 times, and we're gonna lose because of that. Okay. But this seems like a pretty decent matchup. my buddy's messaging me about a PPTQ next week for team constructed. So I'm just kind of trying to multitask, but our opponent doesn't seem to be playing. I don't know what the dealio is. So let me know what you guys think about the deck, what you think I can do to improve it. It's just kind of in a rough draft mode right now. Before it was kind of a blue-white hate bears shell with spell quellers and Geist of Saint Traft in it. And now I like the tempo-y, aggro-y version of it a little bit more. It's a little bit more controlling now as well. So it's just kind of the best of all three worlds. And we'll see if our opponent has any interaction with it other than abrupt decays and maelstrom pulses. I'm sure they also have either nature's claims or ancient grudges, but if they decide to play, not quite sure about that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and maybe pause the video, because I don't know where our opponent is. Let me type in chat real quick. Okay, so that's not immediately. I don't know that it's me over here. It's happened a few times where my game's frozen up. I'm really hoping that's not the case because we were doing pretty well. So, I don't know. Okay. They decided to play. Okay, that's a shocker. This isn't like the best hand, but I think it's keepable because we have double Reflection Mage and Field of Ruin. We're gonna be able to find our land source anyway. Along with 2 Serum Visions, which is pretty sweet. And they don't have the turn 1 Inquisition. Now we have a white source, so it's extra cool. Put on top, put on bottom. Okay. So next turn, probably play Fountain Path, play Serum Visions. See what that gets us. Fetching, shocking, playing a Goy, playing a Confidant. Path would be alright here too. Serum Vision should be fine. That's a really good draw. So let's put this on bottom. Let's put this on top. Play this tapped so they can't. We don't want to Serum Visions now because if we do, we lose the. We have the potential to lose the card we left on top. Like Cleave Cliffs. They played it. They have 3 manas. Hopefully they didn't bring in like Anger of the Gods or Damnations, but they probably did. Since we showed up. But now I think we just they're going with Lava Man. Okay. That's fine with us. And Brutality. They're gonna take an instant or sorcery, probably the Steel Shaper's Gift, I would assume. And it's just 1 mode, so this isn't really a problem. We do like having the Steel Shaper's Gift, of course, but I think it's fine since we're about to play this Geist. And then from here, we can just kind of throw out the Reflection Mages to bounce whatever blockers they leave available. Take 4. Don't take anything. That works attacks too, I guess. It's really hard for us to beat the Confidants just because it's so good, but we're going to be able to get card advantage as well through the Serum Visions and other methods. Okay, we're just going to throw out the Bloodblade. Okay, command. Loads our discard a card, deal 2 damage, sure. I think we want to get rid of the Serum Visions. I don't think that's really a problem for us. And then after this, we can just kind of bounce the Confidant a couple times, leave open Reflector Mages as blockers. Meddling Mage is a lot better than Reflector Mage in this, or than Serum Visions in this instance, because now it's going to stop us from stop them from being able to play the Bloodbraid Elf. And depending on what we have on top, we should be able to do some more stuff. So they're going to swing for 2. Okay, we'll take it. And their turn. Oh, we'll draw Serum Visions again. So let's just Visions real quick, see what we draw. Second Geist is fine, actually. Putting a Spell Queller on top is pretty sweet. So let's do that. I think playing Meddling Mage on Bloodbraid is fine. We do have 4 cards in hand, though. Or do we want to Reflector Mage the Bloodbraid? I think Reflector Mage Bloodbraid and then play it next turn is fine as well. Because then we get to get in for 6. So let's play this. Do that. Move to combat. Swing for 6. And I think we're in a pretty good shape now, especially with the redundant Geist. 12. And we're just going to pass the turn after that. That's 3 more attacks. They revealed another Confidant. Or was it Cletus this time? Oh no, that was off the Bloodbraid. That is okay. They are attacking. Yeah, I think we just block it with Reflector Mage. They probably can K-command the discard card. And that's okay too. Anger is going to get rid of the board. That's okay. If we think so we don't give them double cascade, we're just going to play second Geist now. And we're going to see if that's enough. If we can draw another white source, untapped, then we'll get both of these next turn. And cut off a lot of their cards. So we're going to see what happens. And they're going to cascade. Hopefully not hit an anger or something stupid. That's fine. Probably means they're going to swing for 3. Now they're going to play their other Dark Confidant. Okay. No box. I think... So we could Reflector Mage. We could... I think we want to hold up Spell Queller and Field of Ruin, maybe? It doesn't seem quite as strong as other plays that we could make, but it helps us set up with blockers as well as even just using this as an ambush viper for Bloodbraid. And then we might even be able to get more spells out of their hand. So let's see what they do. I'm sure they have cards in their hand right now that are just super good. Oh, there's one. Yeah, I think we just have to spell queller that and hope that it's not a blowout. Yeah, it's gonna be a blowout. Okay, now I don't think we can recover from this game. They're attacking us for 7. Plus I didn't do the thing that I was talking about. And we're going to sacrifice our Geist and feel really sad. Hope that they kill themselves to Bob somehow. Not really, because they have so much good value. No bolt, but we just lose that game. It's a little bit of a punt, but I guess we did what we could. And I think we keep it the same. There's really nothing else that we can do. I guess protection from red here is fine, but I don't think it's good enough against Jund, so I guess we're gonna try it again, just like this. And we have all the ghost quarters, but it's not going to be good enough against this deck. If it was against Tron, I would keep it. And that's definitely not good enough, so let's move it in. And I guess we'll keep that one. And definitely put that on top. While we play this first, pass the turn. Hopefully they don't have anything soon. Well, they have good cards, so I'm not sure if they're going to take the Meddling Mage or the Fire and Ice, but we really have to find a threat. Granted, Meddling Mage isn't that great in this matchup anyway, considering how much removal they have. I think put on the bottom, put on top is fine. We want to have removal for all their good creatures, no paying life to that, and we will pass the turn. Hopefully they don't have another Inquisition or other effect. They have Dark Confidant. I don't think we can just straight up kill the Confidant yet. Do we have to fire off path? So what we can do is we can hold up Spell Queller. Yeah, I think we just hold up Spell Queller for whatever they decide to try to play. Hopefully get like a Liliana out of it. Then hit them for some amount of damage. On the bright side, they have all their basics, so this Ghost Quarter's going to be fine. Looks like they're going for 3. 3-mana spell or something. Maybe playing a something. If it's Goyf, we just path it, so. We also don't want to just throw this into the fray. And there's the Goyf. 3-4, and end of turn we'll just path that. I'm more afraid of the Goyf than I am of the Dark Confidant at this point. Oh, they do have more basics. That is weird. And I think we hold up the Spell Queller again. Because once again, we don't want to throw the other stuff right. We're going to get a Liliana to fail to this point. to it, so let's hope that that's all they got, but it probably isn't. It's jumped. Yeah, let's try to respond. No, they can't hold up Fatal Push, so we get at least one attack in with this guy. Although they do have another... I guess they can play Replicate or something. Nope, Raging Fiend. That'll just die eventually to our Ghost Quarter. And I think we're just going to get in for 2. They have 5 cards in hand, so I think the best bet is just to play the Spell Queller again. At whatever they try to cast second main, and hope that it's good enough. Because we don't want to tap out and allow them to get rid of everything. This is pretty much a blowout again. But I think we have to try to Spell Queller the Lightning Bolt. Actually, I guess we could have waited until that hit. And now that's really a blowout. So I think we don't really have anywhere to go with this. Unless we can draw a lot of really good cards in a row. Okay. Plus it. And play a Goyf. Yeah, there's no way. So we're just going to concede. See what we're drawing for the next couple turns. Nothing really relevant. Return to details. And let's play another league match real quick. See where it can get us. Hopefully we can find one pretty quickly here. I think, like, even that opening hand definitely wasn't good against, or was actually a lot better against them than I thought it was going to be. Because I didn't expect them to have all their basics available to them right away. But I think we still had to mulligan it. We weren't going to be doing anything except for strip mining them, and that doesn't always get you anywhere in Modern, so. So hopefully we can draw a little bit better this game. There are 22 lands in the deck. To be mana screwed like that and get a six card hand without any lands really sucks. But you can't really do anything about it. And let's join this match. We're hoping that our opponent in this game doesn't just take forever to get back from sideboarding. So this is like almost keepable. If we had a white source, it would definitely be, but I think we have to mulligan it. And this is the same hand, but with one less land, so I think I'm going to try to keep it. The reason I want to try to keep this one is because we get the scry, and we are on the draw, so let's bottom the path. Not usually a thing I do. Aether Vial will let us play our deck still. We just have to wait for 4 turns to be able to play Geist, which is sad. But we should be fine, I think, unless we're playing against Burn, which we will not be fine against at all. So let's go ahead and take it. and hope that they reveal a land. They revealed a land. Nice. No I think we lead with Ghost Quarter, play the Vial, pass the turn. Next turn. Oh, this is not burn. This is the other deck that looks like burn. I don't know how I feel about this matchup. We should be having. I forgot to throw the Supreme Verdicts in the sideboard. So that's not a land. No blocks. Take 3. We have 3 cards in hand, so I'm not feeling great about this. But we could recover. Probably just play this and then play the Aether Vial tapped, and hope that we can recover on the next turn. So we're gonna take 4 at least. We get a land, so we can play the sword and play a Squadron Hawk next turn. I think that's what we're gonna be, so we're gonna attack for quite a bit. It's not too much, but it's like it's still going to be decent enough, and then we can block with the Squadron Hawk. Yes, absolutely. Okay, and yes, absolutely. And I think that's the plan. Hopefully they don't have main board Artifact Hate. Now we are probably going to have to block. Let's just give them First Strike and Trample. Yeah, so we're going to have to block one of them. Doesn't really matter which one. They can just sacrifice this to do whatever anyway, but they're going to begin combat. I'm going to swing with the team. Let's throw out the Squawk. Yes. Let's grab all 3. Okay. Okay. And then let's look at the top card. Serum Visions. They're gonna. I guess we'll block that guy, even though it's not gonna matter, because they gained the First Strike. I think we're in a fairly, unless they have double Goblin Grenade or Grenade Bolt. They have lethal. Okay. Let's try this again. Firewalkers, definitely. Sword of War and Peace, definitely. Taking out 2 Spell Quellers, I think. And a Meddling Mage. I don't know how I feel about Meddling Mage in this matchup. I might want Spell Queller more, but I think I'm just going to go with it like this. Hope that we're able to be fast enough. And they still don't really know what we're playing, so I know we're some sort of Aether Vial deck. But they are mono red 8-whack. And it's kind of a hard deck to beat with one of these slower decks. Also a really good deck to get into Modern with. That and mono green Stompy. Alright. Hopefully we sideboarded right. I've never really played this matchup at my local store. Played against Burn a few times, and having a couple things is decent against it. In paper, I have the Supreme Verdicts, but I forgot to add them to the list. And this is way too slow, so let's mulligan here. I think we try this. It's not great. Hopefully we draw a white source. There's a white source put on top. Play that tapped. Pass the turn. Next turn we start with the firewalkers. Here's a guide. I'm gonna give us our land. The reason I'm not playing fetches is because I don't really care to fetch away anything. If we were playing main board Jace out, but since we're not, it's not as highly relevant. So I guess we'll play Firewalker and pass. And then next turn we can Meddling Mage on. There's a lot of different options. I think we want to probably hit a Bushwhacker. Or we can just bounce the pile driver. That's fine too. Yeah, I think bouncing pile driver is okay. Oh, Pro Blue. Never mind, I guess we can't bounce it, but we can still swing. That's okay. I didn't realize getting big, so hopefully you guys don't make the same mistake if you try to play this deck. Bolting the Reflector Mage, getting in for 2. Yes. Next turn we can Meddling Mage, hold up Mana Leak, hope that they don't get something really good. There's a Bushwhacker. Surged. Yeah, we'll get life. Swinging for 4, 5, 6. Looks like they're swinging for 6. Okay. Play the Ghost Quarter. It's not really relevant, but play the Metal Mage, I think, on which one is that? Reckless. Let's go Goblin so that they can't. Hopefully we cut them out of it. And then we have Mana Leak back up. I don't think we want to attack with the core Firewalker this time. Last time was greedy. And we really don't have place to be greedy right now. Let's see what they got. A lot of these lists have Blood Moons. Hoping that they don't have that. Even though we have... yeah, let's just go ahead and counter that. That's a good one to counter. Goblin Guide is fine, I think. Don't really have any good attacks, but neither do we, so... I don't know, let's play the Aether Vial, I guess. And hope we draw something good. Sword of Fire and Ice would be really sweet. More blockers would be really sweet. Even just a few Squadron Hawks would be actually really good. So we can just start swinging in. Because at this point, it's a chip shot matchup. Another guide. Okay. Okay. Absolutely. Field of Ruin. This is not the worst land. But again, we can't attack yet, because if we do, we probably just die. And let's see what we got. End of turn, let's Field of Ruin. Oh, they have to have a non-basic land. What am I doing? I don't know how my own cards work today, apparently. And, yep. And Vial's not a very good draw. Let's play it anyway. Pass the turn, hold up this island for no reason. Hope they don't draw a whammy before we do. Oh, they're drawing something. I feel like we're probably just losing here. If they have a Bushwhacker or even 2 Bushwhacker. Okay, that's a Fanatic, that's not a Bushwhacker, so that's okay. And that was the Bushwhacker. Okay. Up to 19. Okay. Okay. Swing. Lots and lots of triggers. Sword of Light and Shadow's not bad. Okay, do we just die here? I don't think so. Yes. And yes. Okay. Now, here's what we got. 2, 4, 6. So I do have to attack to create a blocker, which would be Reflector Mage, bounce, Goblin Guide, I guess. And then that would be 3 life. We bounce on their turn. One, two. Okay, so let's just equip real quick. I think this is the way we got to get back in this game. If they I guess we're just SOL. So let's grab Reflector Mage. Let's and B, it makes it so that we remove an attacker. Otherwise, they just had lethal that turn. So let's see what they can do. Did they draw a Bushwhacker? Because it looks like it. Yes. Is that lethal? Block 3. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 8, 9, and 10. I believe they have exactly lethal. Plus they have a Mog Fanatic that can do stuff as well. So let's try to block anyway to see what we got. Not exactly lethal. Alright, let's go to the next one and see what we can do. Thank you guys for viewing. If we lose this next one, I will also probably just be dropping the league. I don't really like playing if there's no reward, which is why I do leagues instead of playing just individual matches. If you guys have any ideas for content in the future, if you want to see more custom decks or decks that I play, or honestly, if you just have any opinions that you want to share with me, please do so. We're going to hope that this next round goes well. I'm not very savvy with OBS or with video editing. I just kind of started this, and so like I'm not gonna be able to cut through the deck or through the games as well as other people like Saffron Olive. So we're just gonna have a lot of long videos, I guess. Or we can do it, if you would prefer, we can set it up so that I just do an episode per video. And I guess we'll keep this. I mean, every other time we've mulliganed a lot of lands, we've just kind of lost. So let's just, I guess, give it a shot. Hope that we're not against something stupid. Okay, looks like that seems pretty bad for us. Double Spell Queller's not terrible against elves, I guess. And neither is a Path to Exile, so hopefully we can tempo the tempo combo deck. Or the aggro combo deck. Okay, that should be fine then. Because now we just get to Path the Archdruid. That's the best they can do on turn 2. That seems fine. And we draw a Steel Shaper's Gift, so we hold up 2 Spell Quellers. From here we can. Okay. Hold up 2 Spell Quellers, play a land both turns. And then, let's not let them have that. How does that sound? Okay. Sounds great to me. Now we can do that with Serum Visions. Let's just bottom both, I think. Move to combat and attack them with my 2/3. And let's see what we can do. Elf seems like a tough matchup as well, but we kind of just drew into good cards. And here's hoping that maybe they're playing a budget list or something. I don't know. This card seems pretty good. I didn't actually look at any of the cards from Down in Yara, so I don't really know what's in the set. I think getting rid of a Devoted Druid seems fine. Not great, but it's fine. It's not a company, but I can't really complain when we're about to hit them for 4. That's fine as well. Yeah, so we're about to hit them for, well, I guess we can't just straight up hit them, but what do we want? We want Feast and Famine to the hand. And then let's just Serum Visions real quick. Put that to the bottom, put that to the top. And let's pass turn. Or actually, let's attack for 4. We're kind of trying to race this deck, and it's a lot easier for us to race it if they try to company or whatever. And then now we also get to attack, force the discard, and force an untap. So that seems pretty juicy. Elvish Mystic is not great for them. Unclaimed territory on elves is not super great for them. Yeah, let's just mana leak that. That seems like a really good idea. So let's lead off on this sword. Let's equip it to the one with the big creature. attack for 4. I don't think we need to attack with the other one. Tapes. Play a Steel Shaper Gift. Grab Fire and Ice. And I think this time we just play the Fire and Ice right away. No real reason to hold it up, because then next turn we can do more stuff. And now, yep, there we go, there's the scoops. That's what we're looking for every game. I don't know that we have anything that we really care to bring in. We're already pretty good in the... Look, we're as good as we can be. Spell Pierces aren't great. Resin Pieces and Graft Digger's Cages aren't great. Mana Leak might be better than something. Maybe it's better than a Meddling Mage, I guess. Let's try it like that. And if I'm ever doing anything that you disagree with, just let me know as well. It's all a learning experience for all of us, I think. So, I think we can mulligan this one pretty safely. And that one's pretty good. Assuming we can hit a another land on the scry or on the visions. I think we have to put Geist to the bottom. I'm assuming Elf on 1. Land of War Elves this time. Playing that, passing. Hoping that we hit a blue-white source next turn. They have 3 mana, probably playing something stupid and redonkulous. Yup. Seems good for a turn 2. Well, we did not draw the thing that we wanted to draw. I think we have to play the Serum Visions to find the land. I guess put on top. And play a Ghost Quarter and pass, take our beats. Next turn, play a Plains, hold up Path, or play a Plains and play Meddling Mage on something. Probably Company. Okay. I guess we're just double pathing on their upkeep. And we're taking a lot of damage. Next turn we're going to take a lot of damage as well, but I think after that we can build back up. Let's play this. Pass the turn. Let's path. And if you didn't know, the reason we're doing it on upkeep is so they can't use the mana this turn. And since elves, we know that they're not going to draw their only forest. I guess it gives them an opportunity to draw another forest, which is an okay thing. And this turn, I think we just have to hold this color, hope that they play something before combat, and block a Dwynen's Elite. Okay, I think we just have to block, so... oh, that has to be blue. Play this. Move to blocks. Hope they don't have a company record. There's another elite. I think we're just dead here. Okay, that works as well. So we've got a couple different options. I think we want to play Feast and Famine so we can play Meddling Mage as well. I think either way we're actually dead. The only way we're not dead is if... No, that doesn't work. I think either way we're dead, but I guess we can try this anyway. Just to show off. Play the Feast and Famine. Yep. Yes. Move to combat. Attack them for 4. Force them to discard. And then we play Meddling Mage. Name company. And hope that we can survive. Maybe they'll try to go fancy. I don't think they are. Okay, now we concede. Go to the next game. Wish we had Supreme Verdicts in the sideboard, which is for next time. I think we can keep it the same way. This is like almost a really good hand. We have 2 tutors, but no blue source. And I think this is slightly better, so I guess we're keeping it. Hoping that we can scry a land to the top. And that is a land, put on top. We are going to play an Aether Vial, pass the turn. We will see in a minute if this hand turns out to be good enough. I think holding up Mana Leak is going to be more powerful than either playing Meddling Mage or Serum Visions, despite the fact that we want to draw lands. So let's play this, pass the turn. Let's go ahead and Mana Leak that. That seems right. Okay. Yes. Absolutely. I think we put on bottom since we're about to have 3 lands. And then, yeah, let's just put this in now for company. They haven't shown a company yet, but that doesn't mean they don't have it. Actually, let's go with Elvish Archdruid. I guess the reason that I'm doing Elvish Archdruid instead of company is because, again, they haven't shown one yet. And I think it should be fine. Heritage Druid would have been another good name, but I don't know. It was too many things to name with Meddling Mage in this matchup. There's a lot of really good cards. And most of them just kind of beat us, like that one. Let's open up our reveal tab. See what we can find. I guess I should have pathed the thing. Forgot I had that. That's a creature. Sure. Let us do this. Yes. We draw another land. Get that tapped. Has the turn. Probably going to be blocking with this meddling mage. Pathing the steel leaf champion. Sure. They're wasting all their mana for this. I think that's okay. Okay, they're playing things right. Yes. Absolutely putting that in play. Well, we got a little bit of value off of that. Let's undo that, see if they do attack with the intensity. Okay. We will take 2 from the elite. Reflection Mage is not bad. What do we hit with it though? Heritage Druid maybe? Elite's bad to hit. They have 1 unknown card. Yeah. I think hitting the Heritage Druid is fine. And we can attack with those. And let's see where it gets us. Okay. One of the cards is Land of Whirl. Maybe that was the draw. 3 cards for a Shaman. 3, 4, 5 life. Maybe we'll get lucky. Island is not lucky. Passenger. I don't think we get to survive after a few more turns. Okay, what do you got, opponent? Do you have the win? Okay, probably have the win after that. A Thrun. Ooh. Seems like a pretty good card in this match. Come on, Feast and Famine. Yep. Can't be countered. Does a lot of other stuff. Our turn. Make 1,000,000 blockers, I guess. I suppose that's fine. It's not good, but it's fine. Now let's play another one. No. Not only are they blockers, but they are flyers that can start swinging. They're not the best blockers because they're just 1/1s, but we can block a Thrun, and that's all that really matters right now. Okay, let's move to blocks. Block here, block there. Hope they don't have something super. Zero Visions is a fine draw. great one, but it's decent enough. Bottom, and I think we have to bottom the path. The reason I'm bottoming the path is because it's not, like, we're in a fine enough position where we can block most of their attackers and do so with redundancy. And we also can't target the one thing that we want to target with it, so we don't want to use it because we don't want to shuffle the path back on top. Path is a really good card normally, but in this case I think we want other cards. I think we're going to take 2 and block the Thrun. I guess we can get in for 1. There's no reason really not to. If we draw our sword speed, or one of our ways to fetch up a sword, we can just win. Not quite on the spot, but like it's pretty close. Take our beats from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'll just block the Throne again. We aren't just straight up dead if we elite. So Yellow Fountain is not a way to win. And now we're looking pretty dead. I don't know how they've seen so many cards and not cast anything. Because they have a lot of probably really good cards in their hand, unless they're all Elvish Archdruids. So let's do that. Okay. Have the Dwynen's Elite, which seems dumb. Great idea. Not a winning play. Shaman. Ugh. That's nasty. 63, and now we're just dead. And concede. Alright, thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully you liked it. I really liked building this deck and trying it out on here. We're going to probably tweak it and try to play it a few more times. I'm probably going to do like updates on all the decks over time as well. So just let me know what you guys think I can do to improve it, what you want to see in the future, any deck specifically that you want to see, any cards you want built around, anything really. So see you next time. Bye-bye.